Greetings everyone, and welcome to my video. My name is Bob. Thank you for stumbling onto this review of my current love. This is Terre, Hermès Perfume. Everyone probably knows the EDT that came out in 2006. This came out in 2009, John Claude Elena. I don't know too much about him, but I know him, and he's a big hitter. And this is my favorite from him. Maybe no longer the Le Jardin Monsieur Lee. I love that one. And I like the Eau Très Fresh. I think I said I love the Eau Très Fresh, but I like it now. And this is a love. Right off the bat, I'm going to cut to the chase like I like to do. For you Hermès likers and lovers, guys, I would say 32 and above. This is a must get. You got to get this. I understand you might already love the EDT. I have a suspicion that you have a little bit hesitation on the EDT. Like, try down here. I never got it. But this is a love. This is a must get for guys that are Hermès lovers in terms of fragrance. And I'd say 32 and above, optimum 35 and above, right? I'm talking about optimally these things. Here's my sampler that got me into, I sprayed the Perfume before at counters and stuff, and I always thought it was nice, but I was just concentrating on the EDT. This, to start off with, and I like to just blurt out words that I think about. There's the H. This is 3 words: deep, dark, and fresh. Deep, dark, and fresh. And if I had a 4th one, smooth, and a 5th one, earthy. Deep, dark, fresh, smooth, earthy, right? Still gotta be earthy, right? That's the trademark. Vetiver, maybe a little less pronounced maybe compared to the EDT. I know the patchouli is not listed in this, and I think the patchouli is listed in the EDT. I hope there's patchouli in here. I want there to be. But the big deal with this for me that this turned into a love, because this is lacking the pepper that gave it the EDT, that gives the EDT its edginess. It's a little rough texture in my opinion. It's a little sharp and rough. And that's why I never got a bottle. That's why it smells great in the air, and it's revolutionary. It's a masterpiece, 2006. So they say they took the pepper out, and I could tell, and then they put in flint. And I'm not too sure. I know about flint and stone and stuff like that. And I can see that. The smokiness in here, the depth, the deep dark. Remember those toy guns with those caps, those rolls of caps that you bang away in? That's what I thought of. My scent memory went back to that when I saw that there was flint in here. So I love that note in here. Not as sour, totally not as sour as the, or maybe even bitter too, as the Eau Très Fresh. And this one has a hint of sweetness in it. It's overshadowed by the smokiness of the gunpowder kind of flint. maybe from the orange, but it's from the synthetic vanilla, I think, the benzoin. And I can get that, a little bit of nice, smooth sweetness, but mostly it's the dark, freshness that I love in this. Who's gonna wear this thing optimally now, okay? So I already said the age. A distinguished guy, a family guy, a father, a golfer, a country clubber, a guy that goes to the yacht club. And if I really had to fantasize, a guy that belongs to like Westchester Country Club or in New York, or Wimbledon, let's say. Let's just say Wimbledon tennis club. He's wearing this as a signature scent. And even when he goes golfing or he plays tennis, one spray, Slammo under the shirt, and then goes. And he smells like this always. He takes a shower, and Slammo, he sprays this. That's what I envision with this. It's smooth, guys. It's like a single malt Scotch. My favorite is Oban, right? Single malt, but that doesn't describe this. The single malt that describes this is it's called Lafrogue. It's very smoky, Scottish whiskey. It's too smoky for me. But those of you that are into deep, dark, smoky scotches, that's what I like in this in terms of a booze. The sillage is big with this, as a lot of parfums. I don't see it jumping off, right? But when you move, this thing's a battleship wake. Just like a DHI or a DHP or a Fahrenheit, let's say. Longevity is very good. I don't think it's great. I've been wearing this in hot weather, so I've been sweating through it. So I'd say 7 to 9, good. 7 to 9, and I spray heavy. I two blasts in one spot underneath the shirt, and then some around underneath, not on exposed skin though, for work. But say like Eugene could rock this as a signature scent, clean cut, right after a haircut, in one of his fancy jackets, as he's taking his family to a hockey game at night in the springtime or fall. Like I said, a distinguished father, 35, 40. This is a must-have, especially if he likes Hermès, especially if he likes the EDT, Terre de Hermès. He's gonna love this. So this came out in 2009, 3 years or so after the EDT. And it says Perfume, and then it says in English, pure perfume. I don't know if it's pure perfume, but, you know, it seems too light to be a pure perfume, but maybe it is. It's heavy. I put this with other close to masterpieces. You know, I give this a freaking 9 out of 10 or 9.9, 9.5 out of 10. Just like Dior Intense and maybe Fahrenheit. I'll match this up any big time perfume snobs niche bottle. This is hot stuff. This is a must try, a must sniff for all men out there. Not for a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old or even a 30-year-old, but starting after 30, you know, and he likes to dress well. He's part of the club, tennis, golf, definitely. I've been wanting to wear nothing but this lately, and I live in very hot weather. I'm doing better with this in my hot environment than with the Eau Très Fresh. The Eau Très Fresh does get off a little sour, and it gets sweated away, even though it does last long. This is more substantial, and I don't have the sour issue. I don't hate it. I like sour, but the bitter smooth depth of freshness in this. Woody notes, and I guess the orange and grapefruit, right? That's the trademark. But I would say that there's patchouli in here. So that's what I wanted to get out. I haven't owned this bottle that long, but I have worn it a lot, and I just I can't get it off my mind past 2 days or 3 days. I gotta spray it and wear it. So like I said, there's no pepper in here. That's the big difference with the very, very popular and game-changing Terre d'Hermès EDT. This one for the yacht club, guys. So, and ladies, if you know your husband or your boyfriend likes Terre or Perfume, you should smell this off of him as he moves around. Don't smell it that close, as anything, but big recommendation, big 2 thumbs up, and a must buy for Hermès lovers, I would say. So save your pennies. Love the bottles. I mean, these guys know how to make bottles. I mean, just look at that. They're making horse and buggies, and but they do bottles and sprayers and caps to the T. So I thank everyone out there on YouTube tuning in and stumbling onto this. I hope this review of Terre Perfume has some legs and outlasts me. I wish everyone well, lots of aloha, and I'll see you on the next one, as we all like to say.